The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. I'm sorry about this, folks. Okay, Dow Industrials down 218, Nasdaq off 71, S&P's off 30, gold contract down $17.50, trading at $18.33 an ounce. You got silver off 88 cents, $24.92 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 69 cents, $52.88 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year up 5 ticks, 136.23. The 30-year up 16 at 168.23. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 498 ticks, trading 90.736. The euro is at 120. The yen is at 103.688. And the British pound's at 135 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, it's a sacrilege. The S&Ps are down 31 points.
I was going to say, you better talk quick because they're going to be down 41 points before we know it, man. I got 15-minute bars since we came on the air at 10 o'clock. What are we down? We're approaching 25 S&P points. I mean, things are dropping right now. I'm not sure if anything is actually driving this, but it's driving it lower no matter what right now.
No doubt. And if we take a look at the NQs, folks, you're going to see this long bar. Someone sold right into it. Well, a lot more than one person sold right into it at the get-go. And we'll see how this shakes out. What you do have out here, we get a high volume low, folks, from, let's see, that'll be Tuesday. That high volume low is at 12,767. So that's quite a way down from where we are right now, man.
Sure is.
And I was listening to your program, and there's no doubt. And you saw these bank numbers come out, folks. The bank numbers were phenomenal. J.P. Morgan basically hit it out of the park.
J.P. Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, and you're down 250. Guess what, though? Just like you said, man, the bottom line is that when you're up 40% in 3 months, the bottom line is that you better more than double what the market thinks you're going to do.
Agreed, exactly. It's even it's almost like 50% in 3 months. I mean, and even, what was it? Was it Wells Fargo? Went from 20 to 35, so that's a 75% run. We're seeing Wells Fargo down 7.3% today. They're really paying the price. And then Citi even was also almost up 75% from 40 to 70. You don't normally make 75% buying bank stocks in 2 months, folks.
No. Yeah, they're supposed to be a conservative investment, right?
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Gold, let's go over to the gold contract. Take a look at the gold contract. They're whacking gold out here. That being said, a lot of the equities aren't getting whacked. We're down $18 right now. You had 2 separate downdrafts out here. And what can be hit. It's just like that. There was a spike, I guess, in the middle of the night last night. Not last night, the prior night. That's 1826. We got to 1832. And let's see, this 10-minute bar. Yeah, this 10-minute bar doesn't look like it's going to do what it has to do to get down to lower price. The first get-go down, we had 10,600 contracts traded. You're at 7,600 right now, and we are, let me just see what this, oh, there is, that's the end of that 10-minute bar. So bottom line is that you very well could get a rejection of lower price right here. So got a lot of things happening, and we got a long weekend.
I know, right?
Yeah, totally.
It creeps up so quickly after we come on the holidays. January 15th, and we got a long weekend after having a long weekend for Christmas and New Year's, but we'll take it, man.
Right, and this is our last swing, right? This is the last one that we get them right in a row, right, in the stock market?
No, we have President's Day, I believe, in February.
Oh,
that's where, because this is actually the first one. It's not the last one. This is the first holiday of the year, after New Year's. So this is the first one. We got President's Day in February, I think, and then we got, you get the summer, you get Labor Day, you get Memorial Day. Yeah. And then we're basically out of holidays besides Thanksgiving and December and Christmas.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. We'll see what we get. Let's see. Tilray's up $1.50. That's right up there. Palantir,
Yep, yeah, I think
Palantir is up $2.55. Plug Power's down $6.50. Fuel Center sells off 1.8. GameStop is down $2. Big deal, right?
Yeah.
Man, they squeezed GameStop yesterday. Holy cow, that was something else, man. Talk about a squeeze.
And how about Walmart? Did you see the news there that I think it was Lohr? Let me pull up the news here. The guy who was in charge of Jet.com, Mark Lohr.
Okay.
So he had been running the e-commerce business of the U.S.
Yes.
You know, they purchased that. He's out. He's gone from Walmart. So that was quite a drop-off this morning. They paid $3.3 billion, I think, for that Jet.com some years back. And a lot of people wrote some pretty cool articles just talking about that they almost paid that money just to bring that gentleman into that company. And it's done very well for them over that period of time.
It has.
I mean, you back it up to even, 2018, you're at $80, you're at $144, and you go even further back than that, you're around the 70s for a while there. You almost doubled the share price, over that time. It's interesting to see what will happen as he's out of there.
And he's only been there 4 years, man. I mean,
and it's some you don't want to see your e-commerce rock star right exit the company that's trying to take on Amazon literally as we speak. I tried to wrap my head around the fundamentals of it this morning. Because what's interesting here, right? I'll just show it. Walmart was on my radar here, man. Looking like you look at a daily, right? Going back, This is quite a defined channel line. Takeaway yesterday, and you were just bouncing right along it, and you look at the consolidation it's had. We're at the same prices we were at going back almost 5 months ago. Okay, we're coming up to the area that they announced Walmart Plus. And I hadn't pulled the trigger. And this changes that scenario a little bit, man. On the day that you announce your U.S. commerce, head that's also a rock star in his own right, you break decisively out of the channel.
And Tom, that chart, how many years is that, or months?
This is a daily, just going back to February right now for the lows of March.
Yeah, that's a defined channel, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, that's, the lows are 102, March 16th. You bounce off that level, you make the top. The top correlates kind of to these tops you had back in March and April. And then just when, let's you put it back on like a 3-year weekly even, right? I mean, you're talking about last year you were trading at 125. Talking about November of that's 2 years ago now, not last year, right? November 2019, this company was at 120, 125. And you're only sitting at 145? And they have, Walmart Plus. They have a new venture in fintech, right? They have just basically the exploding arena of like commerce in general with
they're alive and cooking. They're not going anywhere.
No. And so I was surprised that maybe it hadn't appreciated a little bit more. Walmart, we talked about the valuations, only like a $400 billion company, something like that. When you look at Amazon's $1.6 trillion, there's room if you start to eat into that. But today's a different story, man, down 1.7%. And we'll see how they do without that gentleman at the helm of their U.S. e-commerce. Yeah.
That's why I let those channels test, right? Interesting,
I did.
So close.
Listen, totally.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow off 260, NASDAQ off 83, S&P's off 33. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now down 321. You get the NASDAQ off 118. S&Ps are off 39. We go inside the Dow Industrials to take a look at where the weakness is coming out here. And let's see what we got. Oh, it's going to be oil. Interesting. Okay, so you got, Goldman Sachs minus negative 60 points. Caterpillar 38. Boeing 21. Chevron 20. JP Morgan 20. Only thing you have in the positive out here is actually Home Depot, plus 15 points. Inside the NDX 100, let's take a look at that. So you got Illumina is up 3%. You got T-Mobile up 2.4%. Taken away for Pinduoduo is down 5.5%. You got NXPI off 5%. Skyworks is off 4.5%, and you got AMAT off 4.5% also. Yeah. So we'll see if how much. Let me pull this S&P up again. See how far away we are from that, because I suspect the S&P also has that spike low from 2 days ago. Oh, this is interesting. It doesn't. That's well. 1 second. Let me bring this back. Oh, you got an ABC down here, man. Okay, so. The real question is, how do I do this one? Well, if you did it just on the large one, let's see. Whoops. Let's see what we got here. So the top of that is
38.15.
Thank you, 38.15. The bottom is 30.
Yep. 37.75. So what are you looking at? 40 points?
Oh, that's nothing.
40, your favorite number.
Yeah, exactly. And then that brings us to 37. Oh, this is interesting, man.
Talk quick. We're 5 points away. It might be there before you finish the sentence.
I know, exactly. So this is pretty, if you're looking to buy a bounce here, folks, okay, this is just finishing up an ABC structure on the way down right now, man.
Maybe like 37.40, 37.41, something like that, right? From 37.80, 37.40.
And we hit 45. Yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah.
Always interesting when, if you said, listen, wait for Biden to come up with a plan and then sell it.
Right. Right.
You know, we've seen it a few times in this market, man. You wait for the news. We waited for the election, right? We wait, you know, and then the event comes and the movement happens afterwards.
Right. Right. And, you know, we'll see, you know, number one, can they get it through? And then, you know, the bottom line, how much can they get through? You know, that's where this is going to shake out, man.
It will be interesting. You get a lot for states out there. Of course, the $15 minimum wage. I mean, I said earlier to friends, you know, Florida passed the minimum wage
right
at a time when, you know, if you take out some of the policies from both parties and don't just assign Republican or Democrat, that you can find some bipartisan support. In a state like Florida that went for President Trump, you had dramatic support for a $15 minimum wage, which is phased in over time. And I imagine the details have not come out yet, but that would be the case. You're not going to see a federal minimum wage jump from $7 and whatever it is right now, $7.75, is that what it is? Something to $15 overnight. I imagine we'll find out the details. You'll see it raised. But, you know, Florida, which you can't deny is a red state right now, is a fan of that. So it
was overwhelming too. It was like something like 60-65%.
Yeah, I think it was 61%, something like so, you know, overwhelmingly a red state in favor of phasing in a $15 minimum wage. So we'll see how that battle gets shaped, man. Whether that ends up part of the stimulus package, we'll see. But I imagine that's going to be on the forefront at the beginning of the next administration, no matter what, which is probably why it's in there right now to start that conversation.
Well, you know what's so interesting, too, man? Now, I don't know Marty Walsh, but Marty Walsh, folks, he's the mayor of Boston. He's going to be the head of the Labor Department. And he, young guy, bottom line, the parents are from Ireland, grew up in Savin Hill, was head of the union. I mean, actually, Tommy, you got to crack up. So, where you were born, right, at the pizza place, and we lived in the second floor.
Okay.
The Carpenters Union, okay, was at the corner of L. It still is. No, now it's a bank. The Carpenters Union, which he was in charge of, the building trades, is at the corner of L and Broadway.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's going to be a good scene for working people in a big way. You know, there's no doubt about that. So
I would agree.
There's going to be a lot of labor people inside here, folks. And
I just pulled up his Wikipedia. Got a little Wikipedia. He joined the Laborers Union Local 223 at age 21 and served as the union president until he became the mayor of Boston.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. He's out there fighting for people, folks. That's the bottom line. Yeah. So I like it.
Totally.
So, what are we going to do here? Market-wise, let's see. You're down 49 right now. Oh, look at it. That's right at the ABC, right? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Let's
go. It was a quick ABC. It basically did it since we came on the air at 10 o'clock, which is crazy.
And if you want to understand these ABCs, folks, just go to Amazon and get the Out of Time in the Trade. You know, it's going to be really intriguing if we go from ABC structures on the way up, which we had plenty of them, to ABC structures on the way down. Intraday, you know, this was one of them. So, you know, the bottom line is that we'll see how this shakes out. You get a Friday and a long weekend. We haven't had a correction. Hey, we'll see where this goes, man. That's the E-mini.
What's so crazy though is that we're only back to prices that we were trading at basically last Thursday.
Right.
You know, it's like.
Oh yeah, no, it's you could here watch this. If I put this up on a daily, folks, it's not quite a sideways movement, but you know,
it's pretty close.
Yeah,
I agree.
Right,
it's pretty close.
Right.
That one bar sticks out, but I could find a consolidation area in between about 3,700 and 3,800. I don't know, but yeah, it's at the tippity top.
And let's go look at Tesla. Where's Tesla? Look, oh my God! So Tesla, folks, is only down $7. $7, and oh my God, that's just unbelievable, man. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
You get the S&Ps down 40, and no one wants to sell Tesla. Right?
I agree. That's not the one they're dumping right now, man.
No.
They're dumping everything else. One of the only stocks I had on my radar that I watch that's positive is Zoom. The same kind of a different, as in some of these tech stocks with the promise of a future, not quite correlated in the same way when you see a market sell-off like we're seeing right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, boys?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Morning, Mark.
Hey. So I'm looking at a couple things. XLE looked like it was doing an ABC up. I'm looking for a retracement to buy it. Give me your thoughts on an entry. I was looking in the right around 42, but I'm not sure. It's coming off with decent volume today.
Yeah, so you get, if I can see you're looking at 42, there's some good volume there at the bottom of it, 42.26, right? We made 42.33. The real buy, I mean, for risk reward is down there at 40.70. Hey, just stay right there, Mark. We'll be coming right back.
Right.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Stay right there, folks. Tommy, Mark, myself, we're coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 325, up down 325. NASDAQ off 141, S&P's off 43. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 329, NASDAQ off 129, S&P's off 41. Let me just go to this S&P for a second. Now, what you want to understand, folks, okay? So if you're intraday trading, just let me show you something. So your price projection was right where we went to, okay? Now, it doesn't always work that way, but it works that way a lot. But if you're short S&Ps and you're trading intraday, that's where you should be taking the bread off. You know, you just bounced 10 points right off that baby. I'm bringing it up because when you project these, and you're looking, instead of whether putting a stop in or anything, you should be just taking the bread off. You know, if you're basically swing trading back and forth. We're talking with Mark, and we first are talking about the XLE, right, Mark? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, on the weekly, I see an ABC up to 52, so I'm looking at maybe scaling in, but I wanted to get your thoughts.
What I would do is this. I would let today finish out. I mean, yeah, you might miss this, and this might be it, okay? What very well could happen, though, see this, you know, right where it basically, you know, went topside again, like, what's that, 42.08, and then, you know, 40.70, somewhere around there. I mean, it can retrace to that pretty easily, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then, you know, then you can put your stop on the other side of that big bar, because that's a big bar there. The stop would be like 38.13, 38.50 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second question, I don't know if you got time, but is GDX potentially doing a ABC down on a daily?
Let's take a look. So, yeah, it's not going to have the volume. I don't see the volume today. I
So
mean,
if you get 5 million times even 6 or 5, that's going to break that 20 million swing from the 12th.
it is, but it's so close to the 49 million, you really should be using the 49 million. You see that?
Yeah.
What happens, folks, with an ABC structure, up or down, to be the most conservative, what you do is, if it's within, I believe when I said out of time of the trade, within 3 bars. If it's in 3 bars and you get a nice spike like that, you got to use the higher one.
Okay.
You know, and then, yeah, that's how it looks to me. Yeah, and we'll see. You know, I suspect what we're probably going to have out here is a lot more volatility inside this metals market before we're done today. You know, you get the pit that closed at 130. You've already had the 2 good downdrafts. Let me just bring the gold one up again, because I believe the second one just didn't have enough juice in it to really crack it. We almost made it to that spike we were talking about. The spike was 1826. We made it to 1828. Yeah, and you died on volume. Man, gold's going to go higher. That's my take on it coming in. Your big downdraft stopped at 1836, 10,000 contracts. You broke with 7,000. You made a bottom with 5,000, 5,600. So that's telling me that you're going to basically see gold claw its way all the way back once again. Man,
right.
If you could get bond again, folks, or you get bond again, you'd be a banker of a bond, be in the bond pit. But I'd like to be in that gold pit when they can just throw this thing around like left and right. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty amazing.
All right, thanks.
Clicking, brother.
Yeah.
Have a great one,
Thanks,
man.
Mark. Hey, you know what's interesting? I was jumping around there. Is that Exxon? Did you see a story on them that they're hitting the XLE pretty harshly? They're down almost 4.7%, with the SEC potentially coming after them in terms of how they value the Permian.
And they should.
Right.
What's going to happen, folks, is that there's a whistleblower that's going to make a fortune, because the bottom line is that they came out way too late and not with enough value in the Permian Basin. Okay, they came in there, they bought it at, I think they bought it even when we were at like $120 or something, right? So you got the Probe Simpson whistleblower complaint. During 2019, internal assessment workers were first to use unrealistic assumptions about how quickly wells could be drilled to reach a high evaluation. They're going to be in trouble. Yeah, they're going to pay money.
I mean, it would be the same thing if you or I had a bunch of real estate and we said, listen, we have this great plan. I'm going to renovate this thing. I'm going to sell for $1 million. So I'm going to put this on my balance sheet as $1 million asset. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go take out a bunch of loans against that $1 million asset. And then I'm going to go public and I'm going to sell the shares of my company to the public on all of the. I mean, that's what's occurring on these companies when they make that type of. And it sounds insane, because it's criminal, and it is. So.
Right, no doubt. Yeah. Let's go take a look at Heckler for one of the tigers out here. Heckler, of course, you get a silver miner. Just trading $5.39 right now. You're down 45 cents. And let's see, are they looking to buy it? Could you take a look at Heckler? Just wants to take a look at it. So this is a classic, man. You're just filling all the gaps. Yeah, this is going back to the breakout area. I mean, the top. What you'd like to see out here today is a rejection of $5.45. That bar there, okay. You're coming into that bar. The low of that bar is 513 rather. We made 531. If you get the rejection of 545, that kind of would be the end of the correction on the way back. And you can learn a lot, folks, about how a lot of these equities have traded. So watch percentage-wise. Percentage-wise, just from the 14th of December, you went from $5 and you went up to $7. Okay, so what you want to do is the percentage-wise, you want to look at that, okay? Because, you're dealing with a small number, but you're dealing with a large percentage in all of 15 trading days. And then guess what? Backs down, and it's backing down correctly. It's backing down with light volume, and that's what you want, so. And then there's a question in here, Tom, about shorting IWM.
Good old IWM.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be shorting that today. I wouldn't be. I think what we have out here today, folks, is this: the S&Ps did their ABC down. Now they're going to claw back all day long. I suspect, that this is going to be a clawback all day long. The most action we've already seen is already there. And, we'll finish down, but guess what? You're not going to basically, I don't think the S&P is going to finish down. We're down 36 right now. This thing can bounce all the way. And you got to remember
to the moon. Sorry, go ahead.
You got to remember, it's option expiration, too. This can get back up to like 60. Yeah, it could end up being down like $25 for the day or something.
What's interesting is I just pulled up the IWM on my chart. Haven't looked at it in a while. I had this already Fibonacci expansion on my chart prior to this. All right, you want to talk about Fibonacci's? Look where this thing just went, man. Look where it went yesterday.
Yeah,
it went exactly to a 1 to 1.618 expansion. From where we were in February. I did not draw this today. I don't remember when I did it, actually. So it was probably weeks ago where I wanted to see when we were getting up here. Look where we just touched. I wouldn't short it today either, but, man, that's something to keep your eye on when you go all the way down, and you're exactly at that level, man.
And what does happen, folks, is that when you do a 1 to 1.618 ABC up or down, that's a total change of trend.
Yeah.
So
now let's finish this on the other side, because I would not, but they're all variables to keep your eye on.
Today I wouldn't, but Monday, Tuesday,
I might not. Let's finish it.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 232. Nasdaq's off 82. S&P's off 32. Tommy and I were talking about the IWM and the expansion that it had out there. Yeah.
I would just add the one thing you're going to be facing, which is the reason why it's so dicey to be shorting this, is that you're going to see so much stimulus, rightfully so, for some of these smaller companies over the next 6 or 12 months.
Huge.
So to see this cascade when you have a Democratic administration and both houses in Congress, that's a tough trade that you're going to be facing a lot of headwinds here, which is why it's so high. Because these are the companies, it's like JP Morgan doesn't need stimulus. Walmart doesn't need stimulus. Apple, Amazon, Tesla, the Russell 2000 needs stimulus, and it's going to be there, which is why I really hesitate to be bearish on that index.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you can't be in the very short term because, you might see, a
Very
natural
short
pullback.
term. Right.
Natural pullback if, because, man, we just went from 90 to 110 in that IWM.
Right. Now, this is pretty disgusting. This just came across the tape, folks, okay? But it is what it is. Bottom line is that the vaccine reserve that was already exhausted when the Trump administration vowed to release it, okay? So check this out. This is good old...
We can't see your screen you're looking at if you...
Okay, yeah, I'll bring it up. Sorry, yeah. So what you had out here is that when Human Health Services Secretary Alex Azar announced this week that the federal government would begin releasing the coronavirus vaccine doses held in reserve for the second shots, no such reserve existed, according to state and federal officials briefed on the distribution plans. The Trump administration had already begun shipping out what was available beginning at the end of December, taking second doses directly off the manufacturing line. So,
I mean, the tough part is you put it on the states. The second article, the paragraph there, that's what I thought you were going to say, is that, so that now health officials across the country that thought that they were going to get that second dose released are realizing that that's not coming. We all know it's been a cluster in a big way, and hopefully things just get fixed. But unfortunate, to put it lightly.
That's if I was a governor, man, it's like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. You think something's coming in, it's not coming in. The most bizarre part about that whole thing, folks, is that it's not bizarre. We know that the lies are just incredible, and that's pretty intense.
It is.
So let's. That's off. Okay. So I want to go back to this ABC 7 for a second because this is going to be really interesting to see.
Sure.
If that was
quite a bounce there, right?
Isn't it? I mean, if that was it, what ends up happening, folks, is that what you look for, if that's it, then you're going to look for a big expansion of volume. Okay, so we don't have that yet. Okay, you get the low end, you don't have the expansion. Now, because this bar is so big, the first bar, more than likely, what you have to do is that you have to go. You normally go sideways here for a bit. and that's building cause. You know, we could go sideways here for like an hour or something, do you know what I mean? But I think it's going to try to get into this deal again. And this is going to be, you know, white lightning, option expiration, all of the above. And what the white lightning is, folks, is that when you basically, the S&Ps, okay, you know, the bottom line is that your different strike points, you know, you can see S&Ps are down 3. They were down 5. It doesn't take much inside the option, exactly, inside the option market to really get some juice going. You know, like you either lose everything in a second, you know, or make everything in a second. I mean, because that bounce there, that did it. You know, meaning if you're buying or selling at that particular point. So. Oh
yeah. And what's interesting is I just pulled up the Fibonacci, man, from that high this morning of like 37.80 to the low of 37.40. I mean, you're looking at, I mean, it doesn't have to take a math genius. You pop 20 points, right exactly at a 50% pop off that run. So we'll see if it can get back above 37.60 or if it starts heading the other way.
Isn't it amazing how these numbers, you know, basically they have consistency, folks, okay? They're not, you know, don't bet the house on them.
No,
but when you
right?
get used to them, I mean, and what I've seen is this: when you have fast markets, there's more consistency with them. And I don't know how that works, but the bottom line is that when you have faster markets, you see these go to these numbers much more. Yeah, I mean,
it's something I just always like to keep on my radar and be aware of. It's kind of how I look at it, right? In terms of just being aware of those types of moves, because, you know, I don't get why the Fibonacci ratios exist in so many facets of our life.
I know.
Not talking about the market, folks. If you have some time, go down like the internet rabbit hole of Googling Fibonacci numbers and how they exist, whether it's the spirals, whether it's our relationship of our limbs to our body, whether it's just simply, you know, the Fibonacci expansion sequence. There is something about the Fibonacci expansion sequence and the Fibonacci ratio in, you know, life on planet Earth. And you don't have to understand it to know that it exists, which is kind of how I look at things, you know.
And you'll have fun, folks. I was down
it's great.
I was down that hole for about.
From a humanity perspective.
No, it is. It is. I was down that hole for about 4 or 5 years, folks. You know, about 25 years ago. And it was awesome because once you get down the hole, man, I mean, you're going to the Egyptian pyramids, you're going everywhere. And it's like, you know.
And as they say in the Tigers Den over on YouTube, or listen to Larry's show, exactly, man, is talking those Fibonacci numbers, man.
Yeah, you got to love it.
You do.
So let's go. The gold contract still hasn't moved. Down 20.
You know, it's interesting, not to jump to you, but that gold. Can you take a look? Do you think so? That PPI, did you see the PPI comes out at 830, and that's really what started this run on gold. I know the dollar index is higher, but 830, I guess you could say it was either the retail sales or the PPI. But right at 830, this kind of market just broke, and it broke again, you know, towards the open.
Yeah.
But it was quite a news. We got people, not too surprising, but then you have the dollar moving a lot as well.
And
so the PPI, and that's what I was trying to pull up there. The number there was that prices paid to U.S. producers rose less than expected in December. So you had a rise of 0.3% from a month earlier. They were looking for 0.4%. Excluding food and energy, the PPI increased just 0.1% for the month and was up 1.2% from a year earlier.
Yeah, food, energy. That's, you know, what's so crazy about, and we've talked about this a million times about the inflation deal. You know, food, energy, and housing, right? You exclude that, and it's like, okay, well, what else is there, man? You know, that's how they do it, though. That's the bottom line, folks. Okay.
I mean, the methodology, at least, and I know it distorts things, is that those prices are very volatile to market forces, which is as opposed to. And I say market forces as in gas goes up, the price is going to go up. That doesn't mean that the economy, it gets murky even explaining it because they all matter. But in terms of other areas, which is just how the pricing is shifting throughout the economy, has to do with, you know, demand and so forth.
Yes. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now down 229. NASDAQ is off 99. S&P's off 33. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 217, Nasdaq's off 88, S&P's off 31, gold's down 25 bucks. They hit it again. Silver's down $1.11. And don't forget about Tiger Precious Metals, folks. I know, folks, I know people like to buy highs, but the bottom line is that if you're getting in the market for a longer period of time, buying pullbacks is a lot better off. That being said, if you have, you want to buy, sell, whether it's gold, Maple Leafs, Eagles, okay? Platinum's on the run. So check it out at TFNN. You can give Andy a call at 727-329-8245. It's 727-329-8245.
Hey, how about we wrap up with a couple Bitcoin articles that I found pretty tantalizing earlier. Might be indicative of a high when you start seeing articles everywhere, and I can't blame them because it's so interesting when you have these types of runs. But how about you have either this one gentleman here that says that he tossed 7,500 Bitcoins in 2013, and he is trying to get the Newport City Council to let him dig up their entire landfill for that $250 million to find that. Good luck to him. Don't imagine that's going to happen. And then you have the story out here that I've seen a couple times where you have a gentleman, I believe this is over in England. Where are we? Either way, he encrypts his Bitcoins.
Yeah. He
receives 7,000 of them, okay? In San Francisco, he's living. as from making a video explaining crypto. All right, it was only at a couple bucks at the time. He stored them in a digital wallet. That digital wallet gives you 10 attempts to access it with a password. He's got 2 left for $250 million in the same right.
He should auction that off to someone that knows, like, computers upside down.
You can't break it if you only have 2 things. Maybe. I know what you're saying, but send it to Apple. They'll probably get it done. I hear you. Seriously, yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We got Think of Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.